Hi everyone, I'm Kirk, like Captain Kirk.
And I'm Tori. Welcome to the KirkToriStory.
It's now early 2025 and we have been on well over 50 cruises and 12 different cruise lines, and we have never experienced anything as to the level of Explora One.
The Explora One has so many notable differences from most of the other ships that we've been on around the world. So we thought we just had to share our experiences and our first impressions with you. I think the embarkation on Explora One was super fast.
Yes, it was very organized, very easy from dropping off your bags to getting checked in. And again, because maybe there's not many passengers, it just made it so much faster.
It did. And remember, they gave us a welcoming glass of champagne, and we even had cappuccino. It was almost overwhelming with all the things that were happening when we first walked onto the ship.
Exactly, but it made you feel special. I think we felt like we were the only ones boarding the ship.
That's so true. And the luggage came very quickly on that embarkation day. And we went straight to get some food, but there is food available 24 hours a day. And the food here is just high quality with the buffet, the Explora Lounge where we're sitting right now, the restaurants.
Yeah, I mean, every restaurant is included on the ship except for one restaurant that you have to pay for, but everything else is included.
Right. So the embarkation, again, it was fast, it was easy, and really I think we were the only ones embarking at the same time, maybe one other couple. It just felt like really easy, breezy, and with no wait.
Yeah, because they got us through the process fast. So whether somebody was ahead of us or behind us, you didn't have to sit and wait. You didn't have to stand around for very long. It was just you get on the ship and go.
So everybody here has a suite. Every single cabin, if you will, is a suite. And I guess we're in probably the lowest level suite that there is on this ship. But although we are in the most basic, it is actually far superior in every aspect to all of the other ships that we've been on.
Their bottom is the top of most of the cruise lines that we have seen.
Right, like we have heated floors in the bathroom and the balcony. I mean, the quality of the furnishings on that balcony with a full round table where you can have a full breakfast, 2 chairs, a chaise lounge, and the depth of the balcony. Yeah, it's very comfortable. And they also have additional things like a Dyson hairdryer. Where do you find that on most ships? Yeah. And then there's other things in the suite is things like the mood lighting. I mean, everywhere you look, there's accent lighting, and you can manipulate it to have whatever kind of mood in the suite. The beautiful decor. It's really outstanding, isn't it?
Yeah, it was great. And for me, what I like the best is actually having water in the room. I don't have to go and find water. They refill the bottles every day, so I have water whenever I want it. That is my number one thing that I like.
And they do this twice a day. Like you have
anytime it's empty. Yes.
Yeah, every time it's empty. So you have 2 services a day. And, they even will change your bedding every day if you wanted to, but you can, of course, indicate with this special little pillow that they have, like, don't change the bedding. So much attention to detail. Like, there's the furnishings that have really good quality, but they have a jewelry drawer with separate spaces. And there's even separate spaces inside of the safe for your valuables as well.
Yeah, for special jewelry to store in your safe, yes.
We have tours of other suites. We have the owner suite, we have the Cove suite, we have the residence suite, we have all kinds of different things. And plus our a suite, you can just see it on another video. So please don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of those postings as well. Let's talk about some of the things that are included on this ship.
Yeah, well, with this cruise line, you pay once and that's it. So everything is included. So there's no upcharges really on surprises after you have paid for the cruise. So your gratuities,
Your drink,
the drinks, Wi-Fi, internet,
gym classes,
all of the specialty restaurants are all included. You just have to make an appointment for it.
Yeah. And the Wi-Fi is really good. I have to go back to that because we use that to update these videos. Yeah, you don't feel nickeled and dimed at all on the ship, unless, of course, you want to go to Anthology.
Yeah, Anthology, I think, is the only restaurant that you have to pay for, and maybe certain wine tasting or whiskey tasting may have an extra charge, but overall, everything else is included. You don't have to do that, but yeah.
Yeah, and that's, I think, one of the main things that we really love about this ship. Let's talk about the spacing on this ship, which I think is very unique to most of the ships that we've been on, where you just have your own space and privacy.
Yeah, I think so. We have been on a lot larger ships over the past few cruises, and larger ships mean a lot more people. So this one, there is so much space. I'm not sure if you can see behind us, but that everything is spaced apart enough that you don't feel cramped with a lot of people.
No, you don't feel cramped at all. So you go to the theater, for example, and you're literally 6 feet away from the next grouping of chairs. So you don't ever feel like you have to sit somewhere where somebody is too tall in front of you or coughing next to you. It just feels like you're in your own private space. Like even when you go out to the loungers or you're just sitting here to have a sandwich or a drink, it's virtually empty wherever you go. So even though the ship is small, it just feels really large.
Yeah, and especially even with the hot tubs, for example, and the pools. I think this ship has more hot tubs and pools than bigger ships that we've been on. We haven't shared a hot tub or a pool ever since we've been on this ship.
No.
There's so many to choose from.
Yeah, we have the hot tub in like along the sides and on the main decks and
yep, deck 5, deck 10,
and some
deck
of the
11, deck 12,
some of the suites have hot tubs too. The other suites, not our suite.
Not our suite. Yeah.
Yeah. So just one huge thing, if you do love privacy, if you do love your own space, and you just want to basically have a feeling of having a ship to yourself, this is a really great experience. There's just really a huge sense that literally you are the most important person on this cruise ship.
Yes, yes. All the staff go out of their way to make sure you're being taken care of.
Yeah, and that's the bar staff, that's the chefs, that's the butlers, that's the managers, and I would even say the captain.
Absolutely, yes, yes.
Yeah.
They all will take the time to talk to you, make sure everything is good, even if it's just to have a laugh. They make it feel very genuine.
Yes, genuine is probably the perfect word. Like, you don't feel that it's a fake conversation or, just talking to you, because it feels like they're actually listening to you. Everybody feels really happy to be here and have a conversation and get to know you. And another thing about how everything, the experience is about you, I have to talk about even just the tender service. Do you remember that day? We were literally the only ones on the tender. Like, nobody else was coming. They're not going to sit there and make us wait for half an hour for somebody else to come on the tender. We had the tender ride to ourselves.
Yeah. We had, on this itinerary, I think we had 4 or 5 tender ports. So it was just smooth sailing for lack of a better word. And yeah, you get on the tender and they go. They're not gonna make you sit there for half an hour, as you said.
So again, it just feels like everything is catered for you. Like it's your yacht, it's your experience, and not just based on the other people around you. It's all about you.
So I have to talk about room service. We have had breakfast delivered a few times and a few lunches, and I must say they will call to follow up to make sure that our order was correct.
Yeah, I mean, it's really incredible. Like they just, again, go above and beyond, and they just want to make sure that your experience is exceptional as well, even with room service. Overall, I just feel that this entire ship is very classy, it's very modern, and I highly recommend you to explore this ship by either booking a cruise or by watching more of our videos of Explora One. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.